Volume is down. No volume today. Today. Does this room have an echo? Yes, it does. And we're live. What's up, Fabs and Besties? I'm gonna take a moment to finish setting up because I have to turn on the tablet here so I can see what you all are saying. What's up, Evangeline? Evangeline mine? Evangeline is mine. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, the Peppa Squad dance group? What's up, Josh? How you doing? What's up, everyone? Okay, so today it's just me. So you're watching YouTube Live with Toya today. Miss Bella is taking a sick day, so I'm just gonna be here all by my lonesome. I think Bowie's over there on the floor asleep because the energy level is just completely different when it's just me. So we're still gonna craft today. It might be a little bit more difficult to answer questions and craft at the same time, but you know what? Who doesn't love a challenge, right? Okay, so today we are making stoneware, or like plates and dishes and platters. So my week has been horrible. Let's just say that. This week has been all over the place. And this is a video that I'm working on, or will be working on after I finish that video. But I had nothing for YouTube Live. So we're gonna do a little part of this video and then we'll finish the rest of it, or do it again in an actual video where you just watch my hands. So today we are making stoneware. This printable is on the blog, myfroggystuff.blogspot.com. You're gonna click on the tab that says Printable, scroll down to Kitchen Stuff, click on that, it'll open in a new window. Then you'll click on the printable that you want, touch the little three, or click on the three little dots in the top corner to download and print according to your printer settings. Now it is in color. This is upside down. It is in color, and I wanted to show that it can be printed in grayscale as well. So you can print it in grayscale. And I have a theory that you can color it with like Copic markers. But that's just a theory. I haven't tested it yet. So, but in gray, I don't think it'll look bad, especially since we do add paint to it. So in addition to the printable, you will also need paint. I'm using gold acrylic paint, just regular craft paint, a glue stick, and nail polish. This is just an inexpensive, cheap nail polish. Now, nail polish is smelly. My all natural nail polish isn't, but this isn't that. This is a different one. This is an expensive one because I've already gone through half the bottle. So, you know, but it dries fast and it works just fine. It just smells bad. So make sure you're doing this in a well-ventilated area if you're using nail polish. If you would like to use Mod Podge, I don't know how well that will work because I haven't tried it. While Mod Podge is water-based and this is computer ink, so that might completely ruin the whole pattern of the printable. I don't know. You can always experiment and find out. In addition to those things, you also need paperboard and paintbrush, scissors, and something to hold your paint. I'm just using this little Christmas tree tray from my Target haul. Because that's our video tomorrow, man. Target Fun Finds. And we made like a miniature store using the Fun Finds. Okay, what's up, Chloe? How you doing? What's up, Imposter Potato? Cool name. What's up to all of you out there in South Africa? What's up, Alfalfa Little Rascal fan? How you doing, Amber Magaha? How you doing? Oh, so many amazing friends today. I'm gonna need this because I'm just by myself. Like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, so let's go ahead and cut out our printable. Now on this page, it looks like there's like a whole bunch of plates, but it's actually 4 because it's for the front and the back. Front and the back, front and the back. So there's 4 plates here. There's 2 platters, a large platter and a smaller platter, and then 2 oval shaped platters, 1 large one and 1 smaller one. So we're gonna cut those out. For timing purposes, I think I'm just gonna go with like 1 today because I'm doing this by myself. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out the large oval platter. And the thing about this is when you're doing this craft, you really want to do 1 at a time. I mean, you can do more if you want, but for me, 1 at a time works best because you have to fold and curl the edges while the glue is still kind of wet. If you wait till the glue completely dries, it's gonna crack and the paper's gonna peel apart and you're just gonna be like, why, Toya, why? And I'd be like, I told you to do one at a time. Can't help it if you don't listen to me. All right, shout out to Pixie Palace. How you doing? Will you do more Smart Doll stuff? Yes. I always plan on doing Smart Doll stuff. Just old Father Time there kind of puts a wrench in everything every 5 seconds. So I know a lot of you, or some people have asked if we would make the books in 1/3 scale or 1/3 scale. I don't know how you say it. Smart Doll size, American Girl size. And only way to do that with the books we already have is to go back and completely remake all the books. But going forward, if I just make them larger, I can scale them down. You can always scale down. It's more difficult to scale up. So for the person who asked, can we just scale up the books? That's a problem. Because, I mean, sometimes it'll become digitized if you try to scale up. I haven't tried it. I guess we should. And then I can give you a better answer. So yeah. How old is my son? My son is 13. That's how old he is. Okay, you know what? Before we glue this down, we should cut out all the pieces. So front and the back, you gotta cut out both pieces because once the glue goes on there, you wanna kind of move fairly quickly. Can you make a whole family who lives in a hotel, like Castlevania? Hotel Castlevania type of thing? A family who lives in a hotel? Or like The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? Wouldn't that just be like an apartment though? I mean, you just gotta, like, I'm guessing the entry would be different or the house would be smaller. But then if you have a penthouse or whatever, it would just look like a regular apartment, right? I don't know. I have to do some research on that one. I don't know a lot about hotel living. You ran out of glue? Jordan family ran out of glue sticks. No. I order my glue sticks on Amazon. I buy them by the box because I'm a glue stick using person, okay? That's what I do. Hi, how are you? BTS Life Butterfly says, I'm doing great, man. You know, I mean, you wake up, so it's a good day, right? That's what I say. Dealing with sick kids, nothing going right, but it's still a good day because there's another one tomorrow, hopefully. Have you seen the Rainbow High Sleepover? Like the dolls or a show? I haven't seen the dolls in person because I get everything last. And I haven't caught up on the show because I've just been running like a crazy person. Okay, so now that I have my 2 pieces that I can't pick up, now that I have my 2 pieces cut out, I am going to glue only one onto my paperboard. And what side you glue it on does matter, and what's on the other side does matter, kind of. So when I add my no polish at a later step, it makes the paper a little translucent. And that could be my no polish, I don't know. I'm using the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry. It was like $2.99 or something at Target. And it made my paper translucent. But then when I went to sleep and woke up the next morning, it was all good, you know? So I don't know if that matters. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure I'm in an area that is clear. So I'm gonna glue this on in an area that doesn't have a lot of pattern on it, just in case. So I guess I'm gluing the back side first in this little open area. Even though Halloween is over, can you make paper mache mask? So, I mean, I guess we would have to make it for a different reason because, you know, seasonal and all. But we'll come back to that and see what happens. We do have a video for hot glue mask. That's out there. And we did that one, I think, last year, and it was pretty crazy. Could you do more 18-inch? I have no 18-inch dolls. So if I do, I can't do 18-inch doll furniture because I don't have 18-inch dolls. I decided a while back that they were just a little too large for me and my purpose of crafting and whatnot. And so that's why I don't do a lot. But we do have a lot of videos out there for 18-inch dolls. I think we even have a whole playlist where we make beds. We made the rainforest house ones. So there are quite a few out there. I don't like telling people no, but I know I'm not gonna buy any 18-inch dolls. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. I know I'm not. All right, Fan mail. Yes, I do have a little bit of fan mail sitting over there, but let me get through this craft and then we will try to get to the fan mail. Shout out to Asia. How you doing? Where's Bella? Bella is out sick, which means she's in the next room. Yep. Chilling, relaxing with her feet up while I do all the heavy lifting. Can we scale down to one scale? Yes, you can always scale down. You just got to go into your printer settings and reduce the image size. So it says print this image at 100% for 112. I don't think you want to do 50%. I think you would want to do, I mean, maybe 50%. I don't know. I would test around with it. I would say probably about 75. But then again, I'm not a huge 112 person, so I don't really know. But yes, you can always scale down. Things might not be as legible because you're getting pretty tiny, but yeah. Okay. You hope Bella feels better. Me too. She's actually already doing a lot better. And this morning she was like, yeah, I can do live. And then at 4, she was like, no, I can't do live. So yeah, that's how that went. All right. So here we have it all cut out, our little oval, and here's the other side. So, and we were careful to make sure we didn't get any of the actual printed image from the cereal box. So it's not going to show through. I'm going to glue this onto the other side. So now it is double-sided. If you don't have paperboard, you can always use poster board or cardstock. And those options will eliminate the problem of print showing through your paper. So win-win, I guess, right? All right, I'm going to use my glue stick and get this on here without getting glue all over my work area. What do you do when it's just you in the room? How do you other YouTubers do this, man? I don't enjoy the single spotlight. It's not my thing. Okay. So here we go. I'm gluing this down. We have 2 pieces together. And while it's still wet, I am going to use the little tip of my fingernails to pinch the edges and kind of bend them forward. And you're gonna just do this going all the way around your plate, your platter, whatever it is you're making. And the closer you can make these little turns, the smoother it'll be. So if you do big spaces, it's just gonna look really super scalloped, which is like a whole look, you know, you can get away with that because the kind of stoneware, dishware that we're making is meant to kind of look a little rustic. So if there's a lot of imperfections in it, that's actually good because then it's gonna look a little bit more authentic. And I don't know why we didn't think about doing stoneware type of dishes before, because you don't have to be precise as much. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay. It's okay if they're not all perfect because they're like, we could just say they're handmade. They were handmade, so it was meant to be this way. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Black pink room. That is on the to-do list. We will see what we can do about getting around to that. Did Bella get the 12-inch dolls? She's working on them. If you're following her on Instagram, you'll see that she's been working on the dolls. I think they're really cute. We've been having some artistic discussions over hair because she's doing this like really crazy elaborate hair and it's like flowing in the wind. And I was like, that's going to be a nightmare to cut out. We need the hair to be a little bit more solid so that, you know, we're not spending 18 billion years trying to cut out this paper hair. And, you know, dealing with artists, man. Dealing with artists. Ugh. All right, how many dolls do you have? I have no idea. I've never counted. Never counted. Because a lot of times fashionistas for me are head donors or clothing donors. And then their little bodies just get into plastic bags and get stored away in case I ever need like a mannequin or something. Sounds kind of gruesome, but yeah, that's how that works. Shout out to Butterfly Rock. What's up? Can you review? Okay, so if you went to the A-Zone dolls, I think I can't pronounce it right. Pure Nemo. I have one of them or some version of them. I use a little tiny one for the Chelsea body that we use as Caroline's daughter. But then I looked up the exact name that people have been asking me to review. And no, man, those things are crazy expensive. They're like really expensive. And I know I collect smart dolls, but I haven't collected one in a while because I am very conscious of how much these dolls cost. And I don't know, it's like when the doll is super expensive, I'm less likely to use it, if that makes sense. Because I'm afraid I'm going to break it. I'm afraid I'm going to destroy it, and then I'm going to be so mad or cry or something. Like my Captain Picard. I bought that Captain Picard for like, I think it was like $200, and I broke him getting him out of the box, y'all. I've done the same thing to pull-ups. Yeah, broke them getting them out of the box. So I tend not to go super expensive on a lot of dolls unless I know they can hold up. Smart dolls, I've never broken a smart doll. You know, they're good at not being super fragile. And sometimes these dolls are super fragile and they've got a crazy high price tag, which just means I'm going to destroy it or never use it out of fear that I may destroy it. Okay, so now that all your edges are curled, we're going to use a little bit of gold paint, right? We got our plate, we have some gold paint, and I'm going to put this into my little tray here. This is me recycling a Christmas tree tray from Target, but you can use a paint palette because, you know, that's what they're for. And I'm going to use my paintbrush, not that one, this one. Use my paintbrush and paint around the edges, and then I'm gonna paint a vein going down like the center. So if you look closely at, don't look at my nails look horrible, okay people? But if you look closely at the the plate, you can see that there's like two colors. It goes from cream to like a brown color, right? So what I'm gonna do is paint a little squiggly gold line following the change in the color. Now I have found it kind of difficult to hold on to said plate while painting it. So I got these little blocks that I harvested from these little Christmas trees I bought at Target. You'll see it all in the video tomorrow, okay? And I stick them together with poster putty. And then I add a piece of poster putty on top, like so. All about making the tools, folks. Gotta make yourself some tools. And then I'm gonna take my plate and stick it to the poster putty. So now I don't have to actually hold the plate. My gigantic human fingers aren't gonna get in the way, and we can do everything we need to do to our plate and set it down without touching it. Mind blown, right? Okay, so here we go. Let's start painting the edges of our plates. Now the paint is also going to help to fill in some of your gaps. We're super technical with the craft today because Bella's not here. So yeah, so we're gonna use the paint to fill in those gaps because paperboard is layers of paper, and as you bend it, it may start to separate a little bit. You know, despite all of our amazing efforts, it might happen. So we're gonna just paint the edges with the gold paint, and this may take a couple coats. I think when I did my test runs or the ones for the thumbnail, I did 2 coats of paint. I did. All right, so while we're doing this, we can answer some questions if I can paint and read at the same time. Multi-talented. Okay, can you make a baby shower miniature craft video? So there's a lot of issues with doing anything baby related. That's why you don't see me doing a whole lot of baby stuff. Let me get back to you on that because you're saying baby shower, which is actually an adult event. So let me look into that one. Could you do more smart doll furniture? Where are y'all putting this, man? Where are you putting this? We can try. We did make a whole room for smart dolls. That video is out there. And then we remodeled the room. So we did like a Disney fan room. And then we did this like nice little pretty room it looks really great in photos. But it's too large for me to bring to my studio. So what are you gonna do? Can you play Adopt Me on Roblox? So the only game on Roblox that I play is the game my son made at the moment. You know, proud mommy moment. And I kind of just get on and see what he's done, and then I get off. It's kind of like how I work. Outside of Roblox, what I play is Star Stable and Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. Now, if you're a pocket camper, man, We can switch codes. I mean, we can trade codes and be friends in Animal Crossing because I love me some Animal Crossing. Do you follow private accounts on Instagram? I do not. I do not follow private accounts on Instagram because I'm an adult. And, you know, sometimes these are kids or younger people, and that could be weird. So no, I don't follow private accounts on Instagram. I only follow public accounts. Where do we send fan mail? Fan mail can go to our P.O. Box. It's My Froggy Stuff Digital Media, P.O. Box 34, Powder Springs, Georgia 30127. Yes, and I believe it is listed on our About page. I want to say it's on our About page on YouTube. Okay, so we're just painting the gold onto our plates while we're having this conversation. Where did you put the Rainbow High House? It is in the old studio because it is massive. I was going to put it into my new studio when I thought I was going to have the room that Bella took from me because I would have had space. But no, Bella took the new studio and I got her old room, and it's not big enough for the Rainbow High House because it's just massive and it's heavy. And I dropped it on myself and that wasn't fun. So yeah. What streaming services do we have? Netflix, Hulu, Disney, HBO. I think that's pretty much them. That's it, I think. Shout out to Toka Show. What's up? How you doing? Okay, so normally at this point, once you've gone all the way around, the paint is wet. You really can't do a second coat. I'm going to go ahead and add the vein in the center. So I'm using a skinnier paintbrush because this is like detailed work. And if you don't have a skinny paintbrush, you can probably get away with using like a toothpick or something. Or just use your paintbrush and try to be careful. I mean, it's up to you. So I'm just going to quickly, not really quickly, but I'm going to try to carefully and as fast as I can paint this little vein. Going down, following the lines. And you want it to be kind of wiggly. You know what I'm saying? Because nature doesn't always have a lot of straight lines. You know, especially like marble and stuff. And that's where the fun comes in. Is these little wiggly lines that are sporadic and supposed to look like Mother Nature just did whatever. So that's what we're doing here. How you doing? Shout out to Ari. What's up? What's up to Dominique? How you doing? All right. I'm just trying to get this vein on here. And I try to do my line a little heavy because my gold paint sometimes can dry a little translucent, you know. I don't know if y'all have experienced that. This is a Michael's craft paint. It's called Bright Gold. And sometimes I think I did a really good job and then I can see through it. So I just try to make sure it's a nice thick line because we're gonna just let this dry. And then we'll have to come back to it. But I have to get my vein on here. So we did make a doll gumball machine. We have a video for that out there. Yeah, we do. We have a video for a gumball machine, and it's one of our older crafts, which means it's going to be a lot of found objects. It's going to probably be a little easy to make. You know, like I think it's like bottle caps, buttons, and the little thing that comes from a gumball machine, one of those things. So yeah, that video is out there. Shout out to user189. What's up? And you hope Bella feels better. Me too. Me too. I absolutely do. Can you please do a Smart Doll accessory unboxing? I can try. I haven't been buying. I don't buy a ton of Smart Doll stuff if I'm not buying a Smart Doll because the shipping. So if you get to a certain level, at least it was last time I bought a Smart Doll, which was probably about a year ago. You had to get to like a $700 shipping or some, I don't know, it was some huge number, and then you get free shipping. So I only do that when I'm buying a Smart Doll because then I get the free shipping and all that. And I haven't bought a Smart Doll in a minute because they're expensive and my shelf is pretty filled. So where are we gonna put that? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Question I'm looking for, can you make a New Year's quick craft video? We can definitely try. As we get closer to New Year's, we can totally do our best to do New Year's quick craft video. We do have prior years New Year's quick crafts video where we make like the little hats and the little horns and all that, necklaces. Those videos are on, that video is on YouTube already, so you can check that one out. Next question. Can you make Sweet Life on deck themed ship? Y'all, we can try. How are we gonna fit a ship into a hidden doll room? That is one of the great mysteries of the universe. Where's Bella? Bella is out sick today. Can you see my son? No, he doesn't want to be on camera. I'm sorry, that was kind of short. But I did ask if he would sit in today because Miss Bella was going to be out, and he just very politely said, you know, I don't want to be on camera. I don't feel comfortable. And so I was like, okay, that's totally cool, you know? So that's going to be his answer. Shout out to Jumana said, what's up? Will you make a bedroom for Ken dolls? Or have you? Yes, we have. We made a room for Naveen back in the day. I think we called it our minimalist room. That room was made for Naveen that Nigel uses now. But yes, we do have to redo it because it's not in a hidden doll room. And because we've put two rooms together to create the apartment-ish scene that Nigel and Damon share, I guess, because they were like roommates and best friends. And it's actually not as big as we can make them now. So, and we could take up less space by making it a hidden doll room because it can expand, you know what I'm saying? And it'll be easier to store. So we do have to get around to making a room for the guys. Yes. What's the theme of their room? I don't know. Because the last one had like a little bit of a New Orleans kind of vibe-ish. Because, you know, it was Naveen, but now it's Nigel. Who are kind of the same person, but not. But yeah. So we'll have to look into that. It says, make a room with things that reference classic Christmas movies. Okay. I can't even name off the top of my head a classic Christmas movie that I find iconic. Dude, I have to do some research, man. We'll have to do some research. Are you going to watch Eternals when it comes out? When it comes out on digital, yeah. That's just me. I wait for everything to come to like Disney Plus or onto streaming platform or iTunes. That's just how I prefer things because I want to watch them in my house. I want to be comfortable. I want to eat my food. I don't want a sticky floor, and I don't want somebody crying on my shoulder that I don't know, because that happened in Endgame. Okay, the dude was super tall and he was sitting there next to me crying on my shoulder in Endgame. It's not fun. So yeah, I wait for things to come out on digital. Okay, shout out to Violent 259. What's up? The chat is fast. Yes, the chat is fast. It is. All right, we're gonna double check to make sure I got all of my questions that you all wanted to me to answer. We're gonna do that right quick. Are you going to the Prima Donna Plays party? Yes, I made a whole video on it. I'm going to do my best to be there. Cannot guarantee it's a new photo. Might be the photo from the video. But yes, we will definitely make an appearance to that Dollstagram party. What's the next question? Where do you purchase your supplies from for your builds or activities? So I get most of my stuff from Michael's, Target, and Amazon. Those are my main places. Target and Michael's because they're close by. Amazon because it's convenient and it'll have things that Target and Michael's may not have. Like my printer ink. Target. Yeah, Amazon delivered same day. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. Okay. Why does it keep freezing? Is it freezing for all of you? Because it's freezing. Okay. Shout out to Amaze Chase 3. What's up? Shout out to Say Less. What's up? All right, we're trying to answer more questions. Any tips for starting a new YouTube channel? The only thing I would ever say to anyone who's interested in getting into YouTube, well, it used to be consistency. That used to be what I would say. And that's still 1000% true. Consistency. You have to be consistent. I mean, you should be consistent. There are obviously outliers, you know. Some people don't have to be and they'll do just fine. Some people will be and they will still, you know, just kind of move slowly. But everyone's going to have their own journey. So you can't expect the numbers of someone else to apply to you because, you know, everyone's different and everyone will have their own fan base and growth happens differently for everybody. But with the way YouTube and stuff is now, I highly, highly suggest reading all the policies, reading all the terms and conditions, reading all the guidelines. Yes, don't just click the button and keep going. You need to read it because there's a lot of stuff there now. Yes. Okay, shout out to Jesse Smith. What's up? Shout out to Kennedy H. What's up? Do you have any tips for locks? Not really, because I'm still learning myself. But it is I just passed my lock-iversary. Yes, my 1 year lock-iversary. I can't believe it's been that long. But yeah, man, they're doing decent. They're doing decent. And the main thing is hydration, clarify, have a silk scarf when you sleep. I actually put mine in like a whole bunch of scrunchies. I have like a whole bunch of scrunchies going down my hair, and then I tie my hair with a silk scarf every night. Yeah. And one of my rules that I live by is clear products only. So if I can't see through it, I don't use it on my hair, pretty much. And water down your shampoo. That's what I do. You water it down so that it doesn't get stuck in your locks. So it just kind of like flows through. All right. Next question. Shout out to Sandy. What's up? Ooh, Anastasia likes my locks. Thank you. I'm so proud of them. I'm very proud of them. You know, they're getting pretty long. I feel like after a year, I kind of can figure out how to not look like a crazy person. So I'm pretty, this is the best hairstyle that I have ever done. And I'm proud of it. How many Monster High dolls? Never counted. Never counted. I was not able to get Greta. We're not going to talk about that now. We're not going to talk about that. You like my glasses. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got them from iBuy Direct. When I discovered that I could buy my glasses online with my prescription and save like literally only pay a fourth of what I have been paying. Yeah, it's not a commercial. I'm not sponsored, but oh my goodness. Never will I ever go buy my glasses anywhere off. That's not the internet again. That's just me. Instagram questions. I did the Instagram questions. All right, let me double check. Starting a new YouTube channel, I said that one. Tips for crafting. The tips for crafting are to take your time and have realistic expectations for your skill level and know that the more you do it, the better you'll get. And not to compare yourself to other people. That was one of my worst things that I did. It was like, well, this person does it so much better. Well, that person isn't doing what you're doing. They're using different materials. They've probably taken, you know, a lot of time and being really, really meticulous. And I'm kind of like, if I can't get it done in 1 to 2 days, it's not happening. I get really mad when a project takes me like 5 days. But then some people be working on their dollhouses for like months, you know? So you just have to realize where you are and compare yourself to yourself and not to other people. Take your time, use what you have, enjoy the process. All right. What's up, Jordan? How you doing? You love my locks. Thank you. And your mom and your sister have locks. Locks are awesome. We're all in the lock club, man. It's nice, isn't it? I love it. Shout out to Anastasia Reed. Happy birthday. Oh, happy early birthday. And shout out to Mini Mine Miniatures. What's up? Trying to catch all these questions here. Shout out to Maze Production. What's up? These aren't really questions, but we're still just going to go through them. And yeah, there's Instagram ones. Okay. You love my shirt? It's Echo Mist 367. Thank you. I wear this one all the time because I don't understand why I have to wear new clothes every life. This is my favorite shirt. I'm going to wear it a lot. Okay. I love the David Bowie shirt and I love my dark crystal shirt, and I love my power line. So those are probably the ones you'll see me in the most because I like them until I put holes in them. There we are. How do you make doll photos in a 13-inch diorama? My Barbies are too tall. So Barbies are 11.5 inches tall, and the walls are 13 inches. So it depends on your angle. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're trying to go head on, which is a way a lot of people suggest you do your photography, is, you know, you go head on with the doll, right? But when the walls are a little shorter, you might have to angle up a hair to go down. Using my cell phone works really, really well. I can get a lot of stuff done with my cell phone. When I get to my bigger camera, I do have to be a little bit more careful about the angle. So sometimes I'll have to come in a little tighter to make sure I don't go outside of my shot. And if my background is white, sometimes it gives the illusion that you're seeing a ceiling rather than the end of the scene. So, you know, you just gotta play around with stuff, move your camera to the right angle. And yes, ideally you want an upward angle, but when your walls are only 13 inches, that's not always totally feasible unless you keep the doll a little bit lower, like have them sitting or stuff like that. So that's how I do my photography. I'm always a hair higher than I'm supposed to be because I keep my walls pretty short to be able to fit on my shelves. Okay. Can you do an office room with cardboard? You don't have foam board. You don't have to have foam board. You can always use cardboard. So just because you see me using foam board doesn't mean that you have to use foam board. I always say in the videos, you can always sub cardboard for foam board. And that's 1,000% true. All you have to do with cardboard though is that you're gonna have to cover it unless you want the cardboard corrugated look. So what I would do is I would cover every piece of cardboard to whatever color you want. So like with white paper or with scrapbook paper, wood grain. I tend to go with wood patterns when I work with cardboard because cardboard is corrugated and you'll see this little wave. And that's the main reason why I don't work with cardboard a lot is because I don't like to see that little wave. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so, but if that's what you have, then use what you got and you can get the same results. You just have to cover every piece. Yeah. That's all. That's the only difference. And it'll just take you a little bit longer. All right. Shout out to Jessie Smith. I did! Jessie Smith, I did! What's up? Okay. Do you have a house tour? No. We did a room tour. We did a craft room tour. But as for my rest of my house, most likely not. You did a hidden doll room and it's not as easy as it looks in the video. I'm sorry. You know, but the videos are like 10 minutes, you know, maybe 18 sometimes, a little longer. And so a lot of stuff gets cut out. But you just have to take your time, and the more you do it, the better you'll get. That's most things, you know. You're gonna make your skills better when you practice. You know what I'm saying? The hidden doll rooms are, for me, one of the easiest rooms I've ever created, and I can make them fairly fast. But keep in mind, I've made like how many of these things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Not to mention the ones that are down in the studio in the basement. So you just got to keep at it and take your time. And the key to making a good cut with your foam board is an acrylic ruler. This is the one that I use right here. A thick acrylic ruler. I got this on Amazon, but I've also seen them at like Michael's. It was $7 for this acrylic ruler, and a sharp X-Acto knife. It has to be sharp, which means it can be dangerous. Craft at your own risk, okay? But I change my blades quite often, and I have a rotation with my blades. So I'll use my blades when I first get them on foam board. And when I notice that it's starting to shred my foam board, that blade has to go. And that now becomes a cardboard blade or a paperboard blade or a regular paper blade. And I can't use it on foam board anymore. Foam board has to be a super sharp knife. For me, other people may have other things that they do, but that's just my experience and that's what I prefer to do. Okay, let's check out our plate here. The glue is dry. I would love to do a second coat, but you know what? We're short on time, so we're gonna just keep going. I would do a second coat. I would, but we only have an hour, and so it is what it is. Now we're gonna use our nail polish, and I've got Sally Henson Insta-Dry Clear Nail Polish. And we're just gonna coat the whole plate as much as you can. So this is stuck to a block with poster putty. And I'm gonna paint the bottom just to try to keep it somewhat safe, but I'm not gonna touch the poster putty. And once everything's dry, you can go back and fill in the spot that you didn't do. Nail polish is smelly. Make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. I am not at the moment, so yeah, I don't follow my own advice. Here we go. I'm just gonna paint the back first and get that done, because you will see a little bit of the side of your plate. So you need to make sure you paint the sides of your plate or platter. I think this is the platter. Yeah. And we're gonna just paint this. And I'm pretty generous with the nail polish. Obviously you don't want it to run and dribble off your platter, but you do want it to be on there pretty good. And now I'm gonna fill in the inside, moving quickly because like we said, this is quick dry. It says guaranteed to dry in 30 seconds. That's not true, but that's mainly because I use so much. I'm pretty heavy with it. All right, and that's probably why I've gone through a whole bottle of nail polish in a day, or half a bottle of nail polish in a day. By the time I finish the video where we do all of the other dinnerware, we would have gone through the whole bottle. Okay, be generous. You can always do multiple coats. And if you've got like high gloss nail polish, that is fantastic. This one doesn't get super high gloss unless you do multiple coats. It's like a satin finish more than a high gloss. I wanted a high gloss, but I didn't buy that. So, all right, now you just have to wait for it to dry. That's it. Just let it sit there and dry. And voila! Yes, we did them ahead of time. So you have all your little dishes here, and they look good. They have a little bit of a shine to them. You see that, right? They got a little shine. You can see the gold and all that, and it works out good. We have plates, like dinner plates. I got 2 of those. And the acrylic, the nail polish is like acrylic, right? So or enamel, I'm sorry. The nail polish is an enamel. So it's gonna dry really, really hard. And you don't have to worry about them breaking because they have an inner paper base. Now, if you bend it, you will crack it. Okay, because nail polish chips and cracks and stuff like that. But if I drop it, I don't have to worry about it breaking. I don't have to worry about it shattering like a real miniature ceramics might do. Okay, sturdy, can handle play, and the nail polish protects it. And it's inexpensive because you just have to print it out. Yay, fun for all. So these will be coming up in another video, hopefully next week. That is the plan, to get this out in a video next week where we do a full dishware line and set up a table and do like a table setting and everything. So that video is coming up on YouTube. Hopefully next week we will show in detail, close up, just looking at my hands, not my face, how to make the plates and the platters. And we have a saucer and I think we have a mug to go with it. I can't figure out the bowl. I tried. It was just too wobbly. I don't know, but you know. That's what we have coming up on YouTube at My Froggy Stuff. Okay, so we do have a fan mail here. Let's try to get through that right quick. Oh, did I just show that? Okay, sorry about that. I hope I didn't show up. Gotta be careful about addresses and whatnot. All right, we have a gift in here. It looks like a drink from Star Frogs. So someone made us a little Star Frogs food there. Okay, that's awesome. And then there is a letter. Here's a letter, right quick. Dear My Froggy Stuff, I'm Kirsten. I live in Connecticut. I love you guys. I love making crafts and love dolls. I print you from your website all the time. Awesome. I hope you enjoy those plates. I watch your YouTube channel all the time. I have my own craft office. Nice. You have your own office? Jealous. But it always gets invaded by younger siblings. I understand that. Mine's always invaded by Bowie, who's right there, asleep on the floor, because Bella's not in here. I also have a question. Can you make more paper craft videos? Yes, man, this was a paper craft video. We made plates out of paper, like paper plates. I love printables and paper crafts for my doll. I hope you're having a great day. From Kirsten. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Yes, we will do lots of paper crafts because it's one of my favorite mediums to use. I love paper. It's easy to work with, and yeah, we will totally get more done. And hot glue. I mean, I'm working on some new hot glue ideas. So, coming up. Okay, can you make a craft inspired by the Charlie Brown Christmas? What about the Charlie Brown Christmas tree? We can do that one. That one's pretty easy. I'm so horrible. Well, yeah, we can definitely try to go into that. I love Snoopy, honestly. The rest of them, I can kind of, I don't really need them. But Snoopy, I'm there for all day. Which Monster High collector doll is your favorite? My favorite would have been Greta. Because kind of crazy about Gremlins. Love Gremlins. And that's literally how we, in Summer and Callie, the Grogu character, even though he's not a gremlin, but Grogu, which we call Dargo, which is from Farscape, people, sci-fi knowledge. But we pretty much fashioned his whole situation after like Gremlins. Because I love Gremlins. And then I saw that the collectors were making Greta Gremlin or whatever her name is. I was super hyped. Set my alarm. I was there, had it in my cart. And then it was like, you're in the waiting room. Please wait to make your purchase. And I was like, okay. It's only been 2 minutes. It's only been 2 minutes. And then, sorry, the item you're purchasing is sold out. The pain. That's what happened. So there's that. Bowie is right there. He's on the floor. He's asleep. I'm not going to mess with him. You ever hear the saying, let sleeping dogs lie? Yeah, let Bowie chill. Let him chill. Not going to talk about that one. Don't know how many Barbies I have. Can you do a Christmas home for the Barbies? So I kind of figured that we would just decorate for the holidays. So constantly building a new room, like what do you do with it when it's not being used? And I like to use my stuff. So we do plan on decorating for the holidays or setting up an apartment or something along the lines of what we did with Summer's room. So Summer's room is her house or her apartment, but we decorated it with a fall theme that can be easily taken out to be used as a room for every day. So that's what we plan on doing with possibly Callie's space, is to decorate it with a kind of with her holiday decorations already there, but make them so we can take them away after the holidays so that we can continue to use that set even, when it's not Christmas. Because otherwise it's just going to sit there collecting dust for a whole another year. And I don't want that. And I don't have the space. So yes, we will decorate for the holidays. When is the next Summer and Callie coming out? So they usually come out at the end of the month. The reason we had 2 in October is because I missed September. So that's the reason we had 2 in October. But they usually come out at the end of the month. I haven't even started writing the next script yet. And yes, Nigel's mother is finally here. Y'all, we've been waiting for Nigel's mother since March. Since March. We were supposed to introduce her like during the summer. But it took a very long time for that doll to be released. I pre-ordered it way back in the day and we've just been waiting. And it's been throwing my whole storyline off because we've been waiting for her to show up. So we had to move up behind the scenes information, the whole FBI Grogu thing or Dargo thing. That was actually supposed to be my next story arc, but we had to move that story arc up because Nigel's mother was missing. She hadn't shown up. So now we're finally going into that storyline, and that's our next arc. So get ready for Nigel's mother. And for those of you who know what kind of TV shows I watch, you'll already have an idea of what's going to happen here. Because yes, Summer and Callie is heavily influenced by a lot of pop culture, TV shows, series, and stuff like that. All the things that I love are literally mashed up into Summer and Callie. Hence the reason it will never be on Netflix, because it's full of other people's ideas. Yeah. I can't talk about that one. That person is very persistent, but there's certain things I cannot talk about. Okay, shout out to Madison. What's up? How do you send fan mail? We have a P.O. box. It is listed, I think, on my About page. If it's not on the About page, it is my Froggy Stuff Digital Media, P.O. Box 34, Powder Springs, Georgia, 30127. Next question. It says, what's your favorite doll outfit to make? Like dresses, cosplay, pants, shirts, or PJs? Can I get a shout out? Shout out to 10 Cupcake Moose. What's up? My favorite thing to put my dolls in is sweatpants. I do. I love everyday clothes. That's my thing. Like everyday clothes, stuff that I wear. And I was trying to like break out of my love for sweatpants and wear like different clothes, like loose gauzy clothes, which I love. I love loose gauzy flowy clothes, but it doesn't always translate incredibly well in miniature with fabrics that are easy to use. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you can get like some slinky jersey knits, but I find those a little difficult for me to work with. But those are my favorite things for dolls, is like sweatpants and stuff, because you can use t-shirts and you can just cut them up and make clothes. It's my favorite. I'm not a huge dress person. I mean, I'm just not. But yeah, that it is what it is. Can you make period clothes for Ken? So we were working on Bridgerton Regency era outfit for, well, yeah, for Ken. Well, you know, Integrity Toy guys. But, you know, they're about the same. Not really. Integrity Toys are taller. But it could be easily transferred. And we just never finalized that project and things just kept moving along. So we have everything we've been working on. The pattern is almost done. So yeah, we will eventually get back to that. And we were also working on a 7 things for Ken video. Didn't get around to that. But the pattern is out there and we just have to finish it. So you just gotta give me a moment. Is Bella sick? Yes, unfortunately. But she's feeling better, but just not good enough to sit and talk without, you know, being all extra germy to the people in the room. Me, yeah. Shout out to Josiah. What's up? When are you gonna make more Rainbow High clothes? Didn't we just do a video where we made Rainbow High clothes? Like literally, wasn't it this week? So Rainbow High and Barbie kind of are roughly the same-ish size. Rainbow High is a shorter torso, and so their shirts are shorter. So if you're making it without a pattern for a Barbie, it can easily be transferred or to like a Rainbow High doll. You just gotta size it to your doll. Rainbow High patterns I haven't really worked with, but we have been doing things without patterns, and you would just adopt it to whatever doll you're using. So even Smart Doll, you would just adopt it to a Smart Doll, and then it would work. Because we're working without patterns, so everything's gonna be measured to the doll that you have. That's why I've been doing that. I've been trying to help everybody. You know, okay. Shout out to Sharona, what's up? What movies are you excited the most? I'm excited for Wonder Woman 3. There's a Wonder Woman 3? Seriously? How come I have not seen this? I am totally unaware of that. Yes, Wonder Woman 3 would be the top of my list because I love Wonder Woman. Outside of Wonder Woman, what else am I excited to see? I don't even know what is in theaters right now. I don't even realize what's going on until I see it on Netflix, Hulu. Oh, I have Amazon. Yeah, Amazon Prime. Yeah, so that's pretty much my world now. I did fan mail today. I did one today. We'll do them. I only do like one a day. So I did that one. And I think I actually made it just about an hour, y'all, by myself. I made it. Oh. So I don't know. Is it okay with the just me? Because Bella's going to college in about, what, a year and a half? And I'm trying to decide if I can do live by myself on a regular basis. So I don't know. I guess it depends on what you all think. You know, like, where's Bella? Is that going to happen after she's gone to college to remind me that I am sitting here by myself? I don't know. And I tend to talk to myself like a lot. I guess I kind of have to because I'm talking to you, but you know, it feels like I'm talking to myself. I don't know. I'll look at the comments and see what's going on because we're nearing the end. And it's kind of lonely by yourself. I'm just used to Bella being there, but we'll see what happens. I guess it's one of those things that the more you do it, the better you'll get, right? Right? The more we do it, the more comfortable we'll get better at it over time. So let's go ahead and start the shout outs. And here we go. What's up to Pumpkin Frap? What's up? What's up to Nadia's Art and Crafts? What's up? Shout out to Tabby Unicorn Fan. I just opened a letter from you the other day. What's up? Shout out to JDoll6. Thank you. You said I did good today. Thank you, JDoll6. Shout out to Swan Artistry. What's up? Shout out to Tiffany Randall. What's up? Shout out to Dolls Forever. What's up? Shout out to Nicholas says Golden Girls Craft. That is amazing. I love Blanche's room so much. And we were actually going to do a whole craft around Blanche's room, of all the rooms to do, mind you. But I love the way they decorated her room. We have to come back to that one. I think that's a fantastic idea. And yeah. Shout out to Cheryl Holiday. What's up? Shout out to Eli. What's up? Shout out to Matru Demonican. I've destroyed your name. What's up? Shout out to Miraculous Ladybug. What's up? And two more. Shout out to Autumn Blanks. What's up? And Glitch Ladybug. What's up? And the Ernie Sal. What's up? Thank you all for joining us on YouTube Live with Toya while we made some miniature stoneware plates, perfect for whatever occasion is coming up this month, so your dolls can set their tables and have a great time. Look for the upcoming video on these plates with an in-depth tutorial so you can see up close and personal how we get these done. And be sure to come back tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. We have a new video launching. It is our Target Fun Find Holiday Haul, and where we make a store using a lot of the items we found at Target. Okay, thank you all for joining us. Did I do like, comment, share, and subscribe? Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff, the Frog Vlog, and Bella of MyFroggyStuff, who is making our paper dolls that I hope are out in time for the holidays. Was that everything? Yeah. And we'll see you next time. Bye!